This is the STRIPSACK DUALCAST. I'm the Hawk.
Holy fuck, does Philadelphia suck? And I'm the Fat Man.
I agree. They do suck. 23, Seahawks, Eagles 17. DK, huge game, 10 receptions, 177 yards. But the defense also was a huge game. Allowed under 250 yards, under 200 yards passing, 5 straight 3-and-outs. Loved it.
But it's the Eagles.
I don't care.
And they only made Carson Wentz throw 1 pick instead of 4.
Don't care. The historically bad defense is starting to get better.
A win's a win. It don't matter if I win by 1 or 21. I won, motherfucker.
Should have been 23-9. What a garbage fucking touchdown.
Should have been a blowout. Should have been fucking 47-3.
I 100% agree. And I just got to say, the offense is kind of sputtering out here in the last few weeks. And it kind of sucks. I mean, Wilson was efficient, but, like, only 1 touchdown.
Well,
He's lost that race for sure.
I know Carson had a nice run. I saw earlier for a touchdown, 16-yarder. Had me reminiscent of the beast mode days.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He plowed a couple guys over, got in the end zone, boom, touchdown. He just needs a shot and a half of Hennessy before the game. That's it. It'll be good.
All right, power rankings.
Man, a salty Hawk after a win.
Yeah, we should have won like 45-9, honestly. But power rankings, like we do every time, the Fat Man goes first.
Kansas City. You're the champ till you're not. They put a whooping on Tampa Bay the other night. Kansas City's still a top spot for me.
And for me, still the Steelers, with my reasoning being they're top until they lose. They're undefeated. Dolphin fan don't want to put them on top because he wants to see them lose. That's it.
Yep. That's exactly it.
Okay.
Till the Ravens beat the brakes off them when they finally do play.
Uh,
Number 2, I got Pittsburgh. All the reasons you just said. They're undefeated. I'm just not putting a belt on them yet.
Yeah. I got the Chiefs at number 2. The offense is rolling. They've looked fantastic. Patrick Mahomes, he's the MVP for me right now. Tyreek Hill, I got nothing.
3, I got New Orleans. Man, they look good.
I got this. Go ahead. I almost cut you off there.
I got nothing more to say. They look good. Even with Taysom, I think with Taysom Hill in there, they look a little bit better.
3, I got the Saints, and honestly, they practically had a bye this week. The Broncos got fucked. I don't give a shit what the NFL says about their protocols. The fact that you moved the Ravens now 3 times, you guys can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, right. 4 is where I put Green Bay. They looked unstoppable yesterday.
4, I put the Buffalo Bills. That they had a solid win. They're in a nice streak. They're playing like the 3rd best team in the AFC, and I think it's very hard to argue against that right now.
5, the Bills. They look good. It's nice to see them finally look good. They had a lot of terrible years there, so representing the AFC East.
Normally they'd be 3-8 at this point, right?
Right.
Number 5.
Everybody else in that division besides the Patriots.
Yeah, but I bet you're terrified, aren't you? Number 5, I got the Green Bay Packers. I'm just going to be really, really honest. If the Green Bay Packers play like they did against the Chicago Bears, they will beat anybody in the NFL. I don't give a fuck who it is. That was a phenomenal win.
6, Tennessee. Derrick Henry looked unstoppable yesterday. That's a man playing a boys game.
At number 6, I got the Seattle Seahawks. The defense is improving every single week. That offense starts to click. That's going to be a lot easier wins. They got the easiest schedule in the NFL going forward. So that's what I got.
You sure you don't have them at number 1?
They're number 1 for me, no matter what.
In your heart?
They could be 0-16 or find a way to be 0-17, and they would still be my favorite team.
They're number 1 in my heart.
They can lose to fucking Alabama, and I'll rock these colors. All right.
They're not going to lose to Alabama without Tua. 7, Seattle. I just like fucking with you. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird though how the offense slowed down and the defense picked up, and when the offense was going fucking crazy, the defense couldn't do shit. If they could put it together where the defense actually plays and the offense gets fucking ripping like they were earlier in the year, there's no doubt they're probably the best team. But
I would love for them to be the best team.
they
But
gotta
right now, at number 7, I got the Tennessee Titans. I like how we like the flip-flop. It was a huge win against the Colts. I know it's always tough to beat a team twice, yada, yada, yada. But, this team's been very consistent. And King Henry, man. King Henry. If a quarterback doesn't win the MVP, it's because of him.
I'm telling you, he's just a man playing a boys game. I was watching that yesterday, and I was like, this isn't even fair. Look at how big he is. He looks like a defensive lineman out there running. Like, that ain't even right. So that's enough stroking Henry. At 8, even after a loss to a division rival, I put the Rams. I think it's fair. I've been underrating them all year. I'll leave them at 8.
At number 8, I got the Los Angeles Rams as well.
You look like you were going to poop there.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say it, it's fucking Rams. But honestly, y'all can't beat the 49ers. This is a mulligan for me. You guys just can't beat the 49ers. Figure that the fuck out already. Jesus. It's embarrassing.
9. Yeah, they got whooped up on. Put the Colts at 9. I think they're better than what they played like yesterday.
That's why they were a shank and not a stank. Number 9, I got the Cleveland Browns. The Browns? The Browns?
That I had them there at first too, and then I switched it.
Since when did we talk about the Browns being a top 10 team? Look, they got probably the best running back duo I've ever seen in Chubb and Kareem Hunt. I love it. I love both backs. They got nice weapons. Their defense is pretty stout. Look out for the Browns.
I was all in on having the Browns in the top 10 until I looked at the point differential. I don't know how they're 8-3.
Well, to be fair, they got blown out by the Ravens and the Steelers. You take those 2 games away, it's a different story for the point differential. I looked at that too.
But it's still. So I'm glad you said Baltimore because I put them at 10.
Baltimore, 10. I said it last week, 7 through 14 is hard as shit.
Yep.
Number 10, I got the Indianapolis Colts. Got busted pretty bad, like we said. What, that defense is still good. They'll definitely bounce back. Phillip Rivers, he's looking a lot better with the Indianapolis Colts than he did with the Los Angeles the last couple of years. And, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing from that team, honestly.
He's got a better
minus last game.
He's got a better offensive line and a better defense.
Yep.
He's got the offensive line that Andrew Luck should have had.
Yeah. I gotta say this might be like the closest like I've seen the NFL in a while. There's not, besides the AFCs, I feel like it's a 2-man race in the AFC. But like the NFC, like the Saints, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Rams, it's like they're all right there. Like they're very closely contested.
The AFC is close too because you have Pittsburgh that's undefeated. Kansas City's got 1 loss. Buffalo's got 3. Then Miami's there. They're 7-4. The Raiders are, I think, 6-5.
7-5.
So, I mean, overall it's close. I mean, yeah, it's going to be Pittsburgh or Kansas City that comes out there, but
I don't know. Like I say, it's just really nice to see how close everything is. I just think that the Steelers and Chiefs just look really fucking good and way better than anybody else.
yep.
You know, the Saints are really close to them as well. But the fact is like the Saints have some issues there. Like, what are they gonna do if Taysom Hill just keeps them undefeated and keeps doing his thing? We gonna put old man Breeze back there with his 35-yard arm strength arm?
Yeah,
Who knows?
they'll do the same thing they did last year. Teddy Bridgewater came in, won 5 games, and put Breeze right back in.
Yeah, but I mean, they weren't winning games like this. They won by 3 points against the Cowboys last year and a couple other close wins. I guess this is a little different.
You put Breeze in. You put Breeze in. You let him retire at the end of the year.
Yeah, on the bench with a Super Bowl ring. All right, some BS. Will Fuller nabbed for PEDs.
So he's coming out making an excuse like they all do. Oh, it was some medicine I took. Normally it's, oh, it was a supplement I took. You know what the rules are. You have trainers. You pay all this money. You're not just taking something that you don't know for sure. Like there's team doctors and stuff that you can take this stuff to and say, hey, is this against the policies? Blah, 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 blah. I don't buy it. He's juicing.
I'm just happy it's not a Seahawk player. Fucking thrilled.
The most likely on the Seahawks is DK Metcalf. I mean, just look at him.
Oh man, but I'm kind of with you. Like the rules. Like it's kind of like a shit excuse. It kind of sucks that the Texans now have no number 1 or number 2 wide receiver. I guess Brandon Cooks, but he's kind of a little washed up, honestly.
Well, and the funny part is they just cut Kenny Stills on Friday.
Yeah, but Kenny still sucks.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, but still.
Sometimes he catches the football. Look, Kenny Stills, I'm still mad at him for a pass he dropped against the Seahawks fucking 3 years ago. Running down the field wide open and dropped it. Oh, I lost it in the sun. That was the prettiest deep ball Tannehill ever threw, and you dropped it. You're a bum. That was when the Seahawks defense was good.
See, this is how you know a player's legacy. If the first thing that you remember is them dropping a fucking pass, he sucks. Who gives a shit?
But he can run really fast. The sad part is Fuller was having his best career year, 8 touchdowns, 879 yards. He was putting together a good year, but now we know why. And honestly, look, I don't give a shit if them guys are out there all juiced up. I don't care. I'm still going to watch it on Sunday because to me it makes no difference if everybody's juiced. Actually, it would probably be better if they were all juiced. Look, Lawrence Taylor's best games, he was ripped out of his gourd. So, I mean, he said he don't even remember half of them. So, steroids, I don't care. I don't care about steroids. Like I said the same thing about baseball. They're popping all these, back in the day, they were popping all the guys, they're popping the batters, popping the pitchers. What the hell difference does it make if you have a juiced pitcher throwing it to a juiced batter? It's a level playing field at that point.
Yeah, for sure. All right, moving on.
Although the best example of steroids, Lyle Alzado. God,
or just the Legion of Boom.
You don't even know who Lyle Alzado is, do you?
Is there drama in Tampa Bay? I'm going to go first to this. I think that the media is going nuts over the whole Tom Brady shit. I think y'all need to just take a step back, leave them the fuck alone, and let them do their thing. This is football. Like, why do we have to make it a big drama session every time that Tom Brady and Bruce Arians talks to each other on the sideline? You can hear the commentators be like, "Ooh, are they yelling at each other? What's going on over there?" Every time he doesn't shake a hand, it's a fucking news. Dude, he's the GOAT. Let it go. Let it fucking go.
Here's the thing. We know Brady's a sore loser, right?
I agree. He is. He's a sore loser. Oh, fucking well.
If they're losing games and him and Arians don't want to talk to each other, you knew what you were buying when you brought him in. And here's the other thing. Look, we had no preseason this year. The guys had no off-season workouts, no training camps. It's his first year in Tampa Bay, a whole new system. You got Gronk there that it's his first year there. You bring Antonio Brown in the middle of the season. Mr. Can't Get Right. What do you expect?
He's trying to unfuck yourself.
You just keep trying to unfuck yourself. So we knew they were going to lose a couple games. Yeah, everyone was coming out crowning them kings early on. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of guilty of that early on too. But that whole signing Antonio Brown thing kind of turned me off on him. So
I don't know, man. I'm just sick of it. You know, he didn't shake Nick Foles' hand and Jared Goff's. I wouldn't shake their hand either. Fuck those guys.
here's the other thing, though. Like, if this week Tampa Bay comes out and drops a 50 burger, is anybody going to say anything? No, it's only when they lose.
That's the best part about this. You know, I'm kind of a LeBron hater, but Tom Brady literally gets the same shit LeBron does. You know, albeit that Tom Brady's not a fucking flopper like LeBron, but I mean, every time he messes up slightly, it's all over the place.
Well, because it's a matter of expectation. So when you're the GOAT, you're expected to be the GOAT all the time. Like, everyone lays Jordan for the time he played with the Wizards. He was old. He was washed up. Like, what the hell did you think you were getting? Brady, he's old. He don't look washed up. I'll say that. He still performs very well. But when you're great, you're going to have just as many haters as you do people that love you. Like, think about it. We just said it. Brady, what's the thing? Sore loser. Aaron Rodgers, fantastic talent. Like, he is great to watch play. Throws a beautiful deep ball. He's really talented. What's the knock on him? He throws the ball away too much, and he's a crybaby bitch. That doesn't mean he's not great. That's just the only flaw that we can have against him. And if you're a professional athlete and the only flaw we could pick out about you is your personality, you're fucking doing something right.
I got nothing. I just think they're blowing that shit up way too much. I think there's no issue in Tampa. I think
Tampa's not even the best team in Florida. They're not even the best team in Florida.
Who's better? I'm confused.
Come on, bro.
All right, which 5-6 team has the best chance to make the playoffs?
None.
0?
None.
Not even one?
Not even one.
Not even a certain AFC East team?
So if you're going to make me pick one, and I have it right here on my notes, I have none, but if you're going to make me pick one, I'm not betting against Bill Belichick. But none of them are going to make it.
You know, I wanted to say the Vikings. I feel like they look the best, like out of all the 5-6 teams. But they still got to play Tampa Bay. They got to play the Packers again. You know, the road's just really tough. They would have to be a really crazy streak for them to get in. But I'm going to go with New England. With the Raiders losing, with Miami having their issues with quarterback.
Ain't no issues. He was hurt.
Like I said, issues. That's an issue. It's an issue.
An issue. He smacked his freaking throwing hand on a helmet in practice. My question is, why are you letting guys get that close to him in practice?
If New England wins out, including a win against Miami.
Not going to happen.
I think I do. I'm just going to say it right here. Every single pick you're going to see with New England in it, the Hawk is taking them. I'm going to let you know right now. Because I definitely am not going to bet against Belichick.
But how crazy is that? That the only reason that we feel that way about the Patriots
is because of Bill Belichick. It's like
it's not Cam Newton. It's not any guy on the field.
I don't even care about him.
Like, when was the last time that anybody could say that just because of the head coach out there? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just have a feeling, you know, there's 5 games left, 5 weeks. You know, they could get on a nice little run, and they're back in the playoffs. If they beat Miami, they own the tiebreaker. Y'all are fucked.
Oh yeah, because they'll beat Miami twice.
Yeah.
Don't know if we talked about it on the last show. Not like anybody fucking watched it anyway. Did we talk about Matt Patricia getting fired?
No, we didn't.
We did.
We don't know why. Because he fucking sucks.
Suck. Yep.
Thank fucking God.
Does he? Where do you think he ends up?
I feel like he ends up on the couch and becomes a fan.
You don't think Belichick will take him back?
Honestly, he probably would. It's not like they were a bad duo.
I mean, he did it with Josh Daniels.
Yeah, but that guy shouldn't have lost his job or went anywhere. Like, let's be real. If there's one person that's gonna make it after Belichick, that's from Belichick, it's gonna be him. I guarantee it. He won a playoff game with Tebow.
He didn't win a playoff game with Tebow. He won a playoff game because of Tebow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut up.
Let's not go down the Tebow rabbit hole.
No, I'm done with this. All right.
Let's not go down the Tebow rabbit hole.
How did Tebow do after that?
He got fucked. Nobody gave him a chance.
It was all him. It was all McDaniels.
Because it was the Tebow circus.
It was all Josh McDaniels.
How do you take a quarterback that made the playoffs, won a playoff game, and the next year want to make him a fucking fullback?
Because his throwing motion was like, that's why. Took an hour to come out.
You know how many quarterbacks have a beautiful throwing motion and don't make the fucking playoffs? End up home on the couch or on the practice squad? Sometimes it's just about wins, baby. Anyhow.
Yo, fuck Tebow, all right? Why the fuck are you even talking about some guy that didn't play for like the last 6 years?
You brought him up.
I was just saying you won a game with him.
We don't mention Tebow.
Yeah.
Tebow had the power of God. You can't fight that, man. So anyway, I think it would be kind of interesting to see Patricia end up as a defensive coordinator somewhere, maybe Dallas, depending on what they do at the end of the year.
I mean, if Jim Schwartz can get a fucking defensive coordinator job, I'm sure he could.
Because I don't think he's not a bad defensive coordinator. He just wasn't a very good head coach. And I mean, that's okay. Some guys are better assistants.
I mean, there's technically quite a few really good defensive coordinators out there.
Yeah.
I can think of 4 of them right now. You got Mangini. You got Rex Ryan. You'll have Patricia now. And you got Dan Quinn. Like, it's going to be an interesting offseason.
Yep. Well, I don't think Mangini or Ryan are going to go anywhere.
Sure, no, but I mean, we saw Gruden come out of the booth.
Gruden came out of the booth for a Brinks truck of money and a 10-year contract. A defensive coordinator ain't getting that.
Yeah, but those guys didn't, like, you know, they weren't Gruden. So maybe they'll do it for like a quarter of the truck and for a defensive coordinator if they know they're going to get a ring.
I don't know. That's a hard sell.
I don't know.
But I mean, what teams do we think need defensive coordinators next year? No.
I don't know. I have no clue.
They'll bring Dan Quinn back.
That would be interesting.
If anybody.
We'll have the year of reunions. Quinn back with Carroll, Patricia back with Belichick. I highly doubt they'll get rid of their defensive coordinator though, but regardless.
They'll bring Quinn back and try and rebuild the Legion of Boom.
He didn't even have a hand in building that in the first place.
He was there with the Legion of Boom, wasn't he?
Yeah, though, like for 2 years after Gus Bradley got hired to the Jags.
You see, there you go. How'd that work out? There's another good.
We got a ring and a fucking forgot how to hand the ball off.
But no, I'm saying there's another good defensive coordinator that didn't do shit.
I don't know. Maybe we just put too much on these coordinators. You know, we're not giving enough credit to the coaches. We're just like, holy shit, they have a really good offense. Can't be the coach. It's got to be the coordinator.
I mean, no. I mean, we've seen guys that were coordinators do well. Like Bowles was a coordinator, and he's doing well.
Shanahan.
You know, he was a coordinator, and he's doing well.
Oh, there's definitely some guys. I was just making a joke. Bad joke.
Even though Shanahan had a hand in blowing that lead in the Super Bowl.
Yes. 2 of them. 28-3 and 20-10.
All right, man. I got nothing.
I got nothing too, man.
All right. First of all, make sure you fuckers are watching us. Hit subscribe, hit like, leave some comments, head over to Facebook, talk some shit, and download the audio version.
Yep. Comment, like, subscribe. I am the Hawk.
And I'm the Fat Man.
See you guys next time.